Hello, I'm here, top of Shade Street, by Mark Bold Street End on this very busy Tuesday afternoon. Those I rightfully criticise: Ian Bain, Refugees Welcome, MP for West Derby, Dan Carden, MP for Walton, Dan the diversity man, and while I'm at it, Ricky Tomlinson, Liam Thorpe, political editor, Liverpool Echo. What do you think is going to happen if unlimited numbers of new arrivals, universal Scousers, for an indefinite period of time are allowed into our city? What do you believe is going to happen long term? What can happen? What will happen if, like I've said, unlimited numbers of new arrivals, universal Scousers, for an indefinite period of time are allowed into our city? What is going to happen long term? Well, it doesn't need Brain of Britain to work that one out. Liverpool culturally changes. Different nationalities, different cultures, they don't get on with one another, let alone their Scouse hosts. What is going to happen long term? Well, all that can happen is what happened to London, Leicester, Birmingham, large parts of Manchester, Bradford, Oldham, Burnley, Keighley, Rotherham, Halifax, and so on and so on. That's all that can happen. In fact, that's all that will happen. Our Scouse city is changing, right? Long-standing proud Scouse communities are changing. Our Scouse schools are changing. Our economy is falling more and more into the hands of new arrivals, universal Scousers, and we're beholden to our adversaries, which isn't good for anyone. That can't be good for any community, any town, any city. So that's why Joe Owens is down here. That's why I oppose what is happening to our city. And like I've said, what do these reckless politicians, bogus super Scousers, journalists like Liam Thorpe, what do they believe is going to happen if unlimited numbers of new arrivals, different nationalities, different cultures, for an indefinite period of time are allowed to come into our city and settle here and live here? What is going to happen long term? Well, there's only one thing that can happen, right? Cultural change, right? That's all that can happen, and that is what is now happening, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's really noisy, really busy, so I'll call time in a minute. It's not me coming down here wanting to pick on anyone. There's other things I could be doing, trust me, right? But if it's left unopposed, long term, this will be disastrous for our city. And once new arrivals are in the driving seat, everything dances to their tune. Just look at Leicester, London, Birmingham, and many other places. Everything dances to their tune, right? That's how it works in the real world. Look at the fancy world these politicians are in, right? Refugees welcome nonsense. Diversity or strength baloney. That's not the real world, right? I'm afraid. That's a fantasy world. But they know that because they live and work in London at times, so they know what's going on. They know what's happening, right? It's getting so busy now, ladies and gentlemen. It's really difficult. So I'll call time. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, say no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.